content mindset will lead to your success. Man, I've tried to record this video for the last at least 5 or 6 times, and I'm gonna try to get it right this time. So, your in my generation, as far as young people are concerned, we're very concerned about two things: success and our mindset. And if you change your mindset, I'm telling you, the success will come, even if it's not financially, spiritually, mentally, and whatever way you're trying, you trying to measure success. Yeah, the finances will eventually come with whatever you're trying to do. But if you change your mindset, I'm telling you, the success will come, because with your mind, most times as humans, our minds are running 100 miles a minute. So, and especially on a job where you feel like you're unhappy, or you feel like you're being unnoticed and you're just miserable and you're just depressed, if you change the narrative and you look at yourself and say, I'm going to just be content, I'm going to be okay for right now. I'm going to be okay with this for right now. Right now is not forever. So be okay with just saying this is for now, but not forever. To me, contentment is really peace. It's really joy. It's really happiness. Contentment is really success. If you are content with where you are for right now, eventually it will get better. You have to be able to find that peace. You have to be able to find that joy. You have to be able to find that it's I don't know, it's just so hard. It's like that little, once you find that little piece of contentment, you will be able to succeed beyond measure. I'm telling you, you will go higher than you thought you could go. And once it starts, it won't stop. I'm a witness to that. I'm in that seat right now. I started one place, and now I'm doing 10 times better than I was doing at that last place. And this all over the course of maybe 4 years. And that may sound like a long time, but man, 4 years flies by. And I would say, how innovative are you being in your contentment right now? How well are you doing? How much are you trying to succeed with where you are? Yeah, you want to be successful, and yeah, you want things to just change, and you want things to go to this next level. But how well are you doing right now? Because if you're doing the bare minimum, now you're going to do the bare minimum then. And so that's why you can't find that peace, because you're just trying to just barely get by. You're trying to just barely do this little small little amount of what you think is going to get you to the next level. What gets you to the next level is how you look at it. So you saying, I'm just going to do the bare minimum now, and so in the next level, I'm going to do the bare minimum again, because it's not going to change. Consistency is key. You have to, like I said, you change your mindset, and you're constantly trying to improve your mindset. You're constantly trying to be positive. You're constantly trying to look at the better. You're constantly looking for the better. You're constantly looking to be better currently where you are. And then when it's time to level up, just like that, you're going to level up. Also, I don't know if I said this already, but I got some notes. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm trying to look at my notes. One thing I know for sure that's a big contentment killer is comparison. We're always comparing ourselves. We're always comparing our day 1 to somebody else's day 30. One thing we got to understand is that those people that are at day 30, at some point in their lives, they were at day 1. But they found contentment at where they was currently. And then once the contentment came, the peace, the happiness, and everything else came. And then I'm like, man, okay, this is not so bad after all. This is not as hard as I was making it seem. This is not as rough as I was making it seem, because like I said, it's all about your mind. Our mind is such a powerful thing. I don't think we really as humans really realize how powerful our mind is, and how innovative and how great we can really be if we just change this, and how successful we can really be if you just change this. You change the narrative, you change how you look at it, you change how you perceive it, you change how you take it in. When somebody gives you advice, I always say, take in the meat and spit out the bones. Take in what you can grow from, and the things that you don't need that's not going to benefit you, spit that out. And you take that advice that they've given you and you capitalize on it 10 times over 10 times over 10 times. Like, you'll be surprised that the feedback or the advice somebody can give you can really change your life for the better. Like I said, contentment, godliness with contentment is great game. Being grateful and being thankful for what you have for now. And then when more comes, you will be 10 times more. I will make this quick about my life. So, I was at a point in my life, I was working at a grocery store, and I was just really miserable. Now, I had already been there like 2 years, so it was like, I was fine when I got there, and it was like 2 years, 2 years in, I became really miserable and just really unhappy, and I really couldn't understand why. I was just so unhappy. I was just so like, but it's just not it. Why am I here? Like, why would God bring me here if he know I'm gonna be unhappy, if he know I'm not gonna be satisfied with this? Like, why would you give me this? And I became restless, I became depressed, I became miserable, and I became unhappy. And I would just go to work with an attitude every day because I was not content. And so one day, in the midst of me walking around in my job, God brought a scripture to my mind, but godliness with contentment is great gain. And I thought about this scripture, and I was like, but I really, really thought about it. And when I really thought about it, it really soaked in. And when it soaked in, it really registered with me. And something in me shifted. And when the shift happened, now all of a sudden, like, here comes the peace. And now I'm happy. And now I'm like, okay, this is where I am for right now. But eventually, God's going to give me some 10 times better. So, man, when I say that next year, that's when the success came, even more success. So I started off making $9 at this job, and I went up to $11. So now I got another job off at a whole nother type of different job. And now I'm starting there, I'm making $15 to $16 an hour. So I'm there for a year or two, and now I get another raise. So now I'm up to like $17 to $18 an hour. So now I went from 9 to 18. That's a pretty big jump. And so I started off there as a temp, so I get hired on. So now I'm going from 9 to 11 to 15 to 16 to now over $18 an hour. Start like coming straight in. So now I'm like, man, like, I've made a tremendous jump. Like, this has been 10 times more than I was making at the grocery store. Even back to the grocery store, I was up for a management position, but they gave it to somebody else. But I was like, it's okay, because eventually, when it's my time, God's gonna give me something better. Like, when it's my time, so I'm gonna be content. I'm gonna be okay. I'm just gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna do 110%. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. And when it's time for me to get to that next level, it's gonna be my turn. When it's my season, look, when it's your season. When I say it's your season, when that leveling up starts, it does not stop. So last year, like I said, I got hired on. I got an even bigger raise, and then towards the end of the year, I got a promotion. So I ended up getting an even better job than what I was doing. So I was on the assembly line. I got off the assembly line. So now I got an offline job, learning a whole bunch of new things, just learning 10 times more things, meeting more people, being in front of managers all the time, like having times where I'm being able to give my ideas, being able to just be present and just learn better things, learn more things, meet new people know who I am. Like, I mean, it just became like great. Like, it just became even better. So I got that promotion. So, and then I ended up getting another raise. So now I'm up for another promotion, even better than the last one. So now I'm getting another raise. So I went up to, now I went up to from 9 to 11 to 15 to 16 to over 18. Now I can make almost close to, now I can make almost close to $30 an hour. So, as I said, it was when I changed my mindset is when the shift came. And I even was able to level up. I got a brand new car, And like I said, like I had an old car. Like I have a 2001 GMC Yukon. It is old. Like the seats is tore up. But bro, like now I'm driving a brand new 2022 Mercedes Benz. So I became content with my car, content with my job, and God leveled me up 2 times. Not 1 time, but twice. Really more than that, cause like my pay scale has increased so much, and my job promotion has increased so much, and like my level of positivity has increased so much, man. It's just insane the things that God can really do with our lives, or just what we can really do in our lives when we become content, when we become okay with where we are for right now. If you find peace, if you find contentment, peace will come, happiness will show up, but joy is gonna show up and joy gonna stay. And then the success gonna come. But to see the success gonna be like what, the icing on the cake. It's gonna be everything you hoped it will be, and it's gonna be 10 times more. It's gonna be everything you were looking for and so much more. I'm telling you, you find that contentment, your peace gonna come, and everything else that you were looking for and hoping for will be 10 times better, because you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it way more. Cause see, if you find contentment where you are, when that next level comes, you're gonna already be on 10. So that next level gonna be even better than the last level. Cause how you gonna go from here and you expect you to be happy at your next level? If you can't carry that same mentality, that same mindset to the next level and expect things to be better, you gotta already be okay with where you are for right now. And then when it's time for the next level to come, it's gonna be the best thing yet. So I'm telling you, with that being said, find contentment.